Good morning, I'm in Vang Vieng, the adventure capital of Laos. Now I know you're thinking, Angelina, what are you doing here in the adventure capital? Sure, I travel all over the world. I'm not afraid to eat anything, but I'm only 5 feet tall, and actually I'm terrified of heights. So I'm not going to be going ziplining, I won't be doing anything high above, but this place is gorgeous. It's in between Vientiane and Luang Prabang. And look at these limestone cliffs. I did not want to miss out on this region. And so today we're renting a motorcycle. We know that there are blue lagoons nearby. There's a beautiful valley. I know there's going to be traditional food. And so we're just going to have an easy breezy day in the adrenaline capital of Laos. And we're going to take you along with us for the ride. So when I visited Southeast Asia back in 2008, I did not come here. And that's because all I knew about Laos was that in this town, Vang Vieng, everybody was coming here for Tipsy Tubing, which meant that you were tubing down a river and people were just consuming a lot of alcohol. And it was just a huge party. So that's all I knew. And I thought, well, why would I leave Vietnam or Thailand just to party on a river? I could also party over there. And so I never came. Now, the Tipsy Tubing scene has really calmed down over the years because I think an Australian pastor's son passed away, and it was actually really dangerous. There were a lot of accidents. And so the town has grown up a little bit. It's much more of an adventure sports kind of place, although there still is the remnants of that party scene, lots of alcohol, still questionable drugs if they're legal or not, and definitely a night scene here. But there is more of a balance, I think, for people who want that kind of thing in their 20s, and then people like us who just want a little bit of adventure. We're staying at this spot called the Riverside Hostel, and it's a great little spot. We have a private room, it overlooks the river, it's just really wonderful. And like most places in Laos, it offers a free breakfast. It's very basic, but it's a good way to start the day. Now for breakfast here, they have a number of simple things. So, you know, pancakes, just eggs, they always give you a little bit of fruit. But for me, because I'm in Asia and I don't love sweet breakfast, I'm not really into pancakes, I'm gonna be hungry in 20 minutes, I got the instant noodle with fried egg. Instant noodle is not the healthiest thing, but it will definitely keep you full a lot longer than a pancake. All right, so we have rented a motorbike from our hotel. It's 130,000 kip, which I think is pretty standard. This time we are riding a Scoopy. We thought we were going to get a Honda Click, but actually the Scoopy is pretty good because it's very comfortable to sit on the back. So I'm kind of happy about that. All right, we're all set to go to Blue Lagoon. This is Blue Lagoon 3. It's only 12 kilometers, but it's actually 43 minutes, which says to me we're gonna see some beautiful views, but also that the roads are not that great for 12 kilometers. We'll see. Oh no, I'm sorry, 21 kilometers. But still, not a good sign. I mean, this Scoopy can't go fast anyway, so that's probably part of it. So the thing is, this actual village, not that beautiful, but that's also not that common. It's meant to just to be a functional village here. So I think I'm gonna turn off the camera and wait until we get out into the valley, which it should be a lot more beautiful. In front of us is one of many tuk-tuk tours that will take you to all of these places if you don't want to drive. So I'll say this. When you're in town along the river, there's lots of new development going up. The roads are really great. As soon as you turn to come out here, the roads get worse, a lot of potholes, and now we're just on straight up dirt and gravel, and it's really dusty. This is not fun at all. So I'll say this. Vang Vieng is very touristy, 100%, but it does not take long to get into the local rural area where it's just water buffalo, villages, We're, I think, 15 minutes outside the city right now. And it's so beautiful in the countryside. We went the wrong way, so we're just taking a little bit of a break with all these water buffalo around us. Alan gets the brunt of it. It was so dusty, he wiped his eyes and there's just dirt all over him. And then in his eyes, when he wiped them, it was just like black. That's how dirty and dusty it is right now. But the views here are still so beautiful. I can't believe you can be in such a very touristy place and then all you have to do is kind of hop out a couple of blocks and then you're just in this. And if you're wondering why Alan isn't wearing a helmet, he actually gave me his because the one that we got at the hotel is like garbage. Scratched up and dirty, you can't see. So it's just constantly going like this on your head. I couldn't do it. And so he gave me his, but that means also he doesn't have a helmet. All right, so we'll turn around and it should only be 5 minutes away. All right, 20,000 each to get in. 8:30 to 6. Okay. Alan tried to pay for both of us, but they wouldn't take his money. So he tried to pay again, and they said no, no, no. So I guess they think he's Lao. We will pass on that money. We'll pay it forward somewhere else because it's only 20,000. So very reasonable to come in here. And I think they have a number of things. It says they've got a cave, a swimming pool in the cave. They've got regular swimming, and then some kind of bamboo raft and zip line. So this is quite developed. This is the least busy one, but it's already busy. You can see 2 tuk-tuks have already come out, and then a number of people have already come out on bikes as well. So from what I've seen, there are people out here, and it just won't be as busy as the other ones, but I think all of the lagoons are pretty busy. As Alan gets off, you can see he has so much dirt on the front of him. So dusty. Oh, and more people are here. All right, here we go. Blue Lagoon number 3. If you can't swim, you have to wear a life jacket and they'll give you one for free, it says. It looks like up there, oh, they have a little kind of a zip line and a swing rope. Do you want to do that? All right, it's time to go in. This camera is not waterproof, so I'm gonna have to try to be very careful. Alan is going to do the zip line thing. I am not, because I have seen so many people fall on their face, but also for zip lines like this, you need to have upper body strength, and I have none. Definitely cannot hold my body weight to get all the way out, and I've seen so many face plants there. Doesn't sound like a fun time to me, but I do like to watch it. Oh, it is cold, and it's slippery. Ooh, it's cold. I think Alan is shivering. Alan, are you shivering? Huh? Are you shivering? Yeah. So here, let me just show you a little bit of what they have here. I think over there, you go to a cave. You do. I would like to see that. And then they have more places for you to sit. You don't have to pay for these. They just put numbers on them in case you order food for them to keep track of. You can see you've got some people out there wearing life vests so they don't swim, and they're on a raft. They also have tubes that you can sit in if you want to do that. And of course, they've got the little zip line. And then over there, those hardy people, I think they're gonna hike up to the viewpoint. Vang Vieng. Vang Vieng. Vang Vieng is known for this viewpoint where everybody takes pictures and there's a motorbike on the top. However, I have heard that since that one became so famous, a bunch of other viewpoints also opened up and put motorbikes on the top. And one of them, I think, also has a unicorn on the top. So if you want to go see one, sunset is the most popular time. You don't have to go to the famous one. You can go to one of the other ones. I will put the names of them in the description below for you, we're not gonna do one just because we're taking it easy. Alan woke up today and was not feeling so hot, but he still wanted to get out because we only have one day here. And it was definitely worth it. It was hard for him to drive, but now I think he will say that it's worth it. I told Alan to come pick me up on this rickety raft. It's like we're kayaking all over again. Do you think I can take my camera on it? Let's see if I can do this. Oh, okay. It's much more sturdy than I expected. Maybe I can... Should I turn around? Okay. The camera didn't get wet, but I'm definitely not taking it on this raft. Look at Alan. Oh, no, I need to. It's okay. New camera. Don't take on a raft. I'm just gonna come back up to shore. Alan just said, let's try again. Not a chance. See, look at this one. This is the big raft, and that one does look steady. This girl has one water wings. That's not gonna help you at all. But maybe it gives her the confidence to do it. This is the one to look for, or one of those tubes. But I'm going to put the camera away so that Alan and I can go on the little raft. And if it falls, no big deal. We can both swim. Whew. Oh, nice food. So my advice, get here early. Take one of these little cabanas. You think at first that you want to sit up here and have a lookout, but actually what you want to do is be in one of these and just relax. As we leave here, I have to confess something. I didn't want to come here. I actually didn't want to go to any of the lagoons because I mistakenly thought that they were just like big drunken parties, like big groups, lots of loud music and beer. But this one was fantastic. It was very relaxing. And coming here, I think we arrived at 10 or 10:30, was perfect. I wouldn't even mind coming earlier, but families here, groups of friends, some people having some beers, but nothing too crazy. It just was just a really great way to spend the morning. And so I don't know what the other lagoons are like, but lagoon number 3, I would definitely come back and I would recommend. Yeah, I definitely think you want to get here in the morning because lots of big groups here. And then look at all these tuk-tuks. It's really starting to get busy. It wasn't busy at all in the morning. And these little buggies, I think would be so much fun to take out here. We didn't want to take a group tour, which is why we didn't take a buggy, but definitely would have been more comfortable driving out here. So I made a mistake about the restaurant. The restaurant is not 10 minutes away, it's 45 minutes away back in town, but that's okay because we have plans for in town after lunch. All right, so we popped into this organic farm restaurant, which also has a guest house. If you book in advance, you can actually get a tour of the farm, which would be fantastic. It's with a Lao farmer. I think that would have been good to know if we had known in advance, but they also have cooking classes. So I'm telling you all of these things in advance. Cooking class, if you want a private one directly with a Lao chef, is only $65 US. I mean, that's usually what a cooking class costs as a group. So it's a really good deal. And the menu has so much traditional Lao food that I want to try, like all of the dips, the bamboo soup, really big menu of so many good things. Unfortunately, we're going to go for a massage later, so we have to eat something very light. So we're going to try the mulberry juice, which is something that they grow here. And then also there's a goat cheese plate, which should be fantastic because they make the goat cheese here. Alan got a Pepsi. But you are interested in the mulberry drink, right? Have you ever tried it? Well, we can try it together. So, mulberry juice. I should have asked with no straw. There are tons of plastic straws here, and we're in a developed country, guys. Ask for no straws because it looks like some people recycle, but plastic, I don't think it's making it anywhere. It's like a, kind of like a grape juice mixed with blueberry. It's actually quite interesting. Now, mulberry is one of the fruits that grow here, obviously, and grow here quite well, but I've never had it before, I don't think.
It's sour.
It is a bit sour. It's almost like a sour berry. Do you like it? It is a little bit sour, but I think it's kind of, it's an interesting, like a sour grape blueberry. It's definitely worth trying. Thank you. Baguette, cream cheese, some kind of salad, more salad, more salad. Nice. All right, so food has come. I will say this, they do make it to order. So even if you get something like baguette, goat cheese, and salads, it's gonna take a while. So make sure you come here with a lot of time. But it's actually really quite nice because we're staying at these little spots right by the river, looking out onto all the kayakers and tubers coming down the water. And there's a little bit of rapids here. So we've seen some people wipe out, which is, well, it's kind of funny. This is definitely, I think, a nice spot to spend an afternoon if you want to chill. We're going to eat this, and then next up we're going to go for a traditional Lao massage. I'm not sure if we're going to film it just because, well, it's kind of awkward. But after this, we will catch up with you at sunset in Vang Vieng. Made it back to the hotel just in time for sunset. The hot air balloons are coming down, the Lao dragon boats are going home, there are lots of kayakers out, the kids are playing in the water. Beautiful time of day here. I'm so glad we came. It's the adrenaline, action, adventure, sport kind of place, but we did the opposite. We took a motorbike, we went out, saw the Blue Lagoon, had a nice lunch, went for a massage. It was an easy breezy day and fantastic. This area is beautiful. And tomorrow we're going to take the high-speed train to Luang Prabang, but we're not staying there. We're actually going farther north to another beautiful area in the north. I think it's higher altitude, more cooler, and it's supposed to be fantastic. Everyone there loves it. So we're gonna spend a few days there and I cannot wait. So until the next video, I ordered a beer and they gave me this giant one. So I'm gonna tackle this and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.